Hello everyone, my name is Olena Ivus. I'm Associate Professor of Business Economics. And today with my colleague Ivus, I would like to give you a brief introduction of our graduate program. First of all, why choose Smith School of Business? Our program is small. Small means small class sizes, which means you will have a chance to receive a more personalized training. A professor will be better able to tailor training to your specific needs. Small also means you will have to face less competition for internal funding, for awards, and for professors' time in general. Our program is highly selective, which means we do not admit many students. We admit only the best students that have the best fit to our program, whose research interests fit with the research interests of the area group. And if you are selected, it means you have a great chance of succeeding at this program, which is contrary to some departments where a lot of students are admitted to begin with and only a small number graduate. We are given competitive funding packages, which can also be supplemented with TA or RA hours. You have a chance to be closely supervised by one of two professors. My colleagues are highly distinguished with great record of high quality work. We do research on a wide range of questions using a variety of skills, but what is common is we all do applied work, which is the key difference between the research in a business school and a more standard economics department. MSc program is a one-year program, and the structure is such that you are taking free courses in the fall semester, followed by free courses in the winter semester. You are taking courses in econometrics, cross-sectional and panel data analysis, as well as time series econometrics, and you also supplement these courses with theoretical work, courses in microeconomic theory or economics of organization and contract theory. You also have a chance to take electives from within the business school or from the Queen's economic department. In the summer, your task is to complete a research project. This research project will be written under close supervision of a faculty member that you are interested in working with, and this research project can be either using empirical skills or can be theoretical model. The PhD program is for 5 years, and if you are not sure whether the PhD program is for you, then my suggestion is to start with the master program. You are not losing anything because the first year of the master program is identical to the first year of the PhD program. And this way you will have a chance to know your interests more and whether this research environment is really for you. If you decide to join a PhD program, then in the second year you will have to take additional courses. And in third and fourth, perhaps fifth year, your goal will be to write a dissertation, which typically has free papers. Our students have written dissertations or MSc theses on the wide range of topics. Some theses are more theoretical in nature, some are more applied. Topics really vary. A PhD student has written a thesis on price transmission in North American oil and gasoline industry. This is an applied time series work. Other PhD students have written work on organizational economics or economics of entrepreneurship, and their thesis is a combination of empirical and theoretical work. Two examples of master theses are venture capital investment and the impact of macroeconomic uncertainty on R&D investment at a firm level. And again, the topic of choice is your decision, and you will be able to work on a research question that is of interest to you, and you will find a faculty member that will be able to help you with implementing that research idea to the practice. And now I will let my colleague Ivus continue with the presentation.
So thank you so much, Olena, for providing the overview of our graduate program in business economics. So my name is Ivus. I'm an associate professor of business economics, and I joined the Smith School of Business in July 2009. So what I want to do next is I want to briefly talk about what our former graduate students, our former MSc as well as PhD students are doing today, just to give you an idea of what you can do with a graduate degree in business economics, so what kind of career opportunities you have. So most of our MSc students successfully apply to graduate programs, mainly in economics. Some also apply to law schools, as well as the typical business disciplines, finance and marketing, at leading Canadian universities, including University of Toronto and Queen's University, as well as some of the leading universities in the United States, including Harvard University and recently University of Minnesota. So next, I want to briefly talk about our business economics area group here at the Smith School of Business. So we are a group of economists, so we all have PhD degrees in economics. Why we are at the business school is our research simply tends to be a little bit more applied and suitable for managerial decision making. Hence, being at the business school is a much more natural fit for us. So one of our senior colleagues is Professor Jean Bertinier. So he is a theorist, so he does a microeconomic theory with a main focus on the economics of organization and the economics of entrepreneurship and innovation. So Professor Olena Ivus, who gave you the overview of our graduate program in business economics. So she's one of the rare economists who are actually doing both theory and empirical research. And her area of expertise is international trade and intellectual property rights. Then we have Professor Peter Sefton. He's a senior faculty member. He's a macroeconomist and his specialty is econometrics. So he is working mainly on time series econometrics, and he's also developing models to forecast changes in the economy. Then we have Professor Henry Schneider, who joined us about 2 years ago. He's an empirical microeconomist, so he does applied microeconomics, and he also does research in experimental economics. So then we have Professor Ricard Gill, who is our latest addition to the group. So he's an empirical economist, so he does mostly research in industrial economics or industrial organization, and also he does research in applied microeconomics. And lastly, myself, I'm a theorist, so I'm working on what we call in economics a theory of incentive contracts. So before concluding, let me briefly talk about what kind of students are we looking for. So our graduate program is rewarding, yet it is challenging. So we expect students to be very motivated and very ambitious. And clearly students should have this natural curiosity, so trying to answer fundamental research questions. So after all, our MSc degree and our PhD degrees, so they are both research-oriented degrees. Secondly, we're looking for students that have a very strong background in economics. So ideally, having a bachelor's degree in economics or perhaps having a commerce degree with a minor in economics would be suitable for our program. And thirdly, since economics is a highly mathematical field, so we need students who have very good mathematical skills in order to succeed in the program. So this concludes our short overview of our graduate program in business economics. If you have any questions about the program or the application process, so please don't hesitate to either contact me or my colleague Olena Ivus. You can find our email addresses on the last slide, which will be put on the website as well. Many thanks.
Premiumbeat.com